Check out this new art though. Look at that. We were supposed to get rid of daylight savings, like, I don't know, was it last year? Or the year before, and then I don't know what happened, it just didn't happen? Oh well. Man. I mean, hasn't Daylight played the damsel in distress long enough? Does it really need saving anymore? Or does it just want the attention? Hi. So, here's some cool art. I hit the button that loads. There's also extra music playing. F4, baby! Alright, let's do this. So, we have some trails to play, but we also have some notes to go over. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Well, Kisei Kido. Oh. Hold on. F4! So I gotta warm ourselves up every time we stream. There's the art again. Of course, Sharon's standing among them. Liar. I hate everyone that's standing next to Gio. Even Altina. How dare she go and, I don't know, get herself knocked out. So, we have a keepsake Edel to take care of on this day. Let's see. Oh, that's bright on my eye space. So here it is. So we're gonna go with a standard first guess. Gilbert. Alright. We suck. Let's turn on some music. Standard? Yeah, it's a pretty good pick. It's a really popular character that shows up a lot. So we're looking at a girl. Doesn't use a gun. Isn't from Liberal. Not associated with any of that stuff. And is older than 23. Let's go with a guy. I just said it was a female. Well, they're older than 25. They're past 0. I'm guessing they're in Cold Steel. Guy's best girl. Yeah. Let's see. What's a good one from here? Let's say Fatma. Okay. No. What was Reen's mother's name? She's probably not in this. Older than 25? Probably in CS and a woman. I don't know. How old is Aurelia? Okay, so we're looking at a female Erebonian who's older than 30! Below CS2. We're looking at CS1. We're looking at instructor Beatrix. Unknown age, okay. Debuted in CS1. Okay, so oh god, I'm doing bad this time. Could be Azure. It could be, but it's CS1. Female characters above the age of 30. Not associated with Thors or the Imperial Army. Doesn't use a gun, blade, or tonfa. That is popular enough to make it onto this, or is prominent enough in the story to make it onto this list. A little meta there. Little meta game. Throw my head through Irina. We're close! We don't know what weapon they use. If they use a weapon at all. So... Goodness gracious. Between 30 and 40. Priscilla. I don't know how old she is. Hey, I did it! Just a good guess. Yay! She's 36? Wow, she does not look 36. That's a... Who knows what kind of products she uses with all of her royal money. We got it at 6 again. We did it in 6 last time. One day it's gonna be Gilbert. One day. Just gotta wait for that random chance that happens. So, my notes are, I wrote a lot about the cutscene. And so they're not very consolidated. But let's try going over what we learned right before the boss rush. What I assume is going to be a boss rush. So we gathered at the cathedral, right? And who met us there was Thomas and Rosine. And they explained some stuff to us. one of the things is that Gaius is the successor of the 8th Dominion, Barkhorn, who was spending time with in Nord, training. And there was something unique about Gaius is that he could sense the foul wind in Erebonia, and that's probably like a power that he inherited from one of his ancestors that fought alongside Drykles. But the key point of Gaius and Barkhorn here is that the Calvard broke past the 7th Armored Division and started to attack the village, the Nord people, and during which Barkhorn sacrificed himself to save Gaius, and while he was dying, he passed on, because he was a Gralsritter, he passed on his stigma to Gaius, making Gaius the new 8th Dominion. So he was probably being prepared to be that anyways, but the way it happened was probably they didn't want it to happen in that way, right? And just a happenstance accident. Calvard did their thing, and Gaius became a Gralsritter. So there's that. We still don't know if Gaius is a Dominion. That means he's gotta have a whatchamacallit soon, a squire or a knight, like a Reese or a Rosine. He's got to get one of them. Make it Elliot. Bird? Oh, the bird can work too. Yeah, put the bird in a nun outfit. Maybe a squire is the wind. Whoa! Rose makes her appearance, and she explains her connection with the church and what she was involved in the past. The Haxon clan and the church have always been two groups with differences in opinion, but they would still work together because they want, I think that means because they want the best outcome of things. Whatever that means. During the War of the Lions, the vampire incident and the fight against the Dark Dragon, that's when some of the bigger events that Rose involved herself in. But Celine says it's just because she likes to stick her nose in other people's business. So she's around 800 years old. It was around that time of the Dark Dragon when she awoke. She wasn't born at that time as far as we know. She says her memories before that are patchy. So she's older than that probably, but she just kind of awoke as an immortal being. She became woke? Let's go. So the Hexen clan, while they are witches, they are normal humans. But their ancestors were the guardians of the Septirian of Fire. And that's where we talk about the Septirians. There were 2 Septirians in Erebonia. Let's go over all of them that we know of so far. In Liberal, we have the Septirian of Space. In Crossbell, we had the Septirian of Mirage. We never saw that one specifically, but we saw the fake that Ouroboros and the alchemists made, which was the Zero Child, or the Septirian of Zero, I think it was called, which is Kia. And then Yeah, we kind of saw an art depiction in the Crossbell arc of the Crossbell Septarian of Mirage. And then in Erebonia, back when... let's see, Erebos, or before that, Dark Ages, there was the Septarian of Fire and Earth. And we say was, because they're gone. They had a big fight. They did not, I don't think they hated each other, but the people that sort of worshipped them and therefore they served these people. Those people, they hated each other. So the Septarians, they decided to hate each other too. Or at least they fought on behalf of their people that they served. And so, big clash, ended in a draw. These two colossal guardians, now empty shells. We see one in Nord and one on Brioni Island. Are empty because their powers, well, in the process of their heated battle, they made a baby. We call this the Great Power. Great Power. Goodness. Oh, but there were like, I put in different, yeah, so this is where I'm getting confused. I put more notes in here in between the Great Power and that. Let's see. Septarian Earth and Fire. Okay, a little more backstory to that is that the Spirit Veins directly affect the turbulence of the government and war. It causes cryptids and powerful monsters from other planes to appear. Magic Knights were created by the mages, who the mages were the ones who worked with Sept Priggers. That's right. That's a word we use here now. The Hexen clan. The Hexen clan guarded fire, the Septarian of Fire, while the Black Workshop and gnomes guarded the earth. And the Magic Knights were created to fight against, by the mages to fight against the Divine Knights. Erebonia's struggle. Ouroboros' work. I'm just gonna read word for word because I'm lost in my own head now of where we are with everything we learned. So Ouroboros' work in Crossbell was meant to bring about a change in Erebonia. After they abandoned the Septarian of Mirage, even though it was stronger than the original. For some reason, they need the original, and the fake Kia, the fake Septarian of Mirage, which was Kia, did not work for them. Their current goal in Erebonia is to acquire the 2 treasures that originally existed in Erebonia before they clashed and formed into the Great Power, which is an eternally conflicted being. Both Septarians, they had holy beasts, but they went missing after the Great Collapse alongside their Septarians. Or, yeah, some time ago. And then we have the truth behind Erebos. Arc Rouge is the Septarian of Fire, represents fierce power, and Lost Zem, the Septarian of Earth, represents the unyielding endurance. So this is where we're talking about the Colossal Guardian that gave boons, performed miracles for their people, and they prospered with those 2 guardians until the people that they worshipped, or that they served, decided to fight each other. So they fought for 1,000 days. Scorched the land black, and it ended in a tie, and you know, both guardians empty, and then they became one. So it turned into the Great One, the Great Power, but we have a proper name for it now. It has become the Septarian of Steel. Septarian of Steel. And that's where we get, almost certain that's where we get Cold Steel from. The name of the title of this arc. You know, they already did the Septarian of Zero, the Zero Child. I didn't think they'd do it again. We didn't do Sky. There wasn't a Septurian of Sky. There wasn't some fake Septurian Libro. No. No, we got another newer Septurian called the Septurian of Steel. Septurian of Steal Your Land. That's what Joe? That's what Geo would use it for. Joe! Oh, both cats are in here? Okay. Joe Arabonia. Jabonia. Alright, guys. Goodbye. Hi, kitties. So they're... Oh, you just left a second ago. What? I'm telling a story. What is I'm telling a story? I'm closing my door. Oh, okay, you're leaving? You did so good not coming in here and telling them. Interrupted me. My pretty kitties I love to pet you. So, the Great One. Eternal conflict rages within it because the two Septurians fire on Earth, they are incompatible. And that caused a lot of issues once the Septurian of Steel came around and was created. So the two groups, once opposed, worked together. Or, yeah, and they're holy beasts that tried to help to seal the power, but they could not. And they ended up relying on their last plan, their last-ditch effort. They sent... They had to make a compromise. They sent the Great One, the Septurian of Steel, part of it, the Great One itself, remained whole in the higher plane. But they weren't able to get rid of it completely out of our reality. So its physical presence, the Septurian of Steel, I believe, I think that's probably what they're trying to divide it as, stayed into the world and split into numerous shards. 7, I think, which became the Divine Knights. The gnomes created those guys. That was their part of it. Where do I see? Where do I reach that? Where do I see that? Divine Knights, 7 vessels created by the kin of Earth, and the power of the Great One infused into them by the kin of Fire. Yeah, so the witches put the power into it, and the gnomes created the shells. Around that time, 900-ish or some more years ago, after the Great Collapse, is when the Arnors, the royal family, became a thing because a bunch of people from both groups abandoned their roles to protect the Septurians, of course. So the Septurians were gone, the original form. And then they created Arabonia, or Erebos at the time. Ah, man. There's more. There's more notes, guys. There's a whole bunch of notes. Oh my god. So... the Dark Dragon! We're getting onto the Dark Dragon now. Going a little more in-depth on that. Around the time that the Dark Dragon happened, the Septurian Church... The Septian... The Septian Church had just finished construction of the Heimdall Cathedral. And below it, there was a primal ground. Primal ground, we know, in the past has been used to house powerful artifacts. During the Dark Dragon's City of the Dead, both the Hexen clan and the gnomes, they offered their help to the Arnor family, and they both had substantial losses. During that, the Hexen clan lost its elder, and Rose became the next in line. And the gnomes, during it, they lost their holy beast. But we'll get back to the holy beast that they lost. What actually happened to it soon. As a result of this, the alliance between the gnomes and the Hexen clan broke. And the last time they spoke after that was a century later, so 700 years ago around, when Hector, or was it 800 years ago? 700, 800, one of the two. When Emperor Hector awakened the Vermilion Knight. And from then until now, with each war at Erebonia, a new divine knight has entered the stage, and then vanished. Now we have a bunch. And then, after that, we move on to Leanne Sandlot. We got some information from Rose about Leanne Sandlot. So, Rose believes the Steel Maiden to be Leanne Sandlot. No doubt about it. That's her. But the Leanne Sandlot she knew back in the day challenged the apocalypse. That was only during the War of the Lions 200 some years ago. She had challenged something called the apocalypse and died. But there was something strange about her death. Because Rose had noticed that Leanne's body was not decaying like a dead body should. And so half a year later, after she fell in battle, Leanne was revived. Just out of nowhere, apparently. Along with the Arseid ancestor, who was second in command of the Eisenritter, who then went and took Legram. Not took it, like was entrusted with it. So Rose is not the one who did the reviving. It just happened. She had become an immortal, but Rose doesn't know when or how. Apparently realizing what was happening to Leanne, Leanne left Erebonia and walked the earth. Did not tell Dreichels, her lover. We don't exactly know why she was immortal, but what the wording that Rose uses here is she assumes that the key for both Leanne and Crow and the Jaeger King, the boss, the key to their immortality is their connection to the Divine Knight. However, there is uncertainty since several other Awakeners are still mortal, like Reen. Sure, he has a weird power, but he is most definitely mortal. Can I repeat what I said about Arseid? The Arseid ancestor was second command of the Eisenritter, and maybe I got it wrong, but it was in the same line where they said Leanne was revived, that the Arseid ancestor was revived too. And then the Arseid ancestor went to... He witnessed it? That's what it meant? That's what the... I see. So I was confused. I was confused by the wording then. So he witnessed it alongside Rose, and then he was entrusted with Legram and the castle. Okay, so thank you. Even my wording leaves it up for ambiguity. But yeah, mortals. There are mortals among the Awakeners. And then last thing about Leanne Sandlot is it was 20 years ago that she met the Ouroboros' Grand Master and joined Ouroboros. The people that could know the truth about the immortality of some of the Awakeners would be Gileath Osborne, or the Chief of the Gnomes, or Someone called Black Alberic, who we know as Lumen. But Lumen is a last name. But we'll get to that. While Gileath Osborne is an immortal, Black Alberic is not. And while he is the leader of the gnomes, the gnomes' leadership is passed down from one to the next in some way. All to bring about their goal of making the Great Twilight happen, which we understand as some kind, like the end of the world. I think. Hi, Brickwall. Good to see you. So Thomas and Barkhorn are in Erebonia. We're talking about the Great Twilight now. Thomas and Barkhorn are in Erebonia because of an anomaly that the church discovered. The spirit veins are distorted. The incidents in Liberal and Crossbell further increased the distortions, which was part of Ouroboros' plan. That's all we got there. Gileath Osborne and Alberic are probably connected, but not through the Intelligence Division or the Iron Bloods. There's some other connection. Ads? Man. I hope you guys understand me wanting to go over this so I know what the heck's going on. Because some of this I would not remember, even though this is the third time going over it. The first time was witnessing it, the second time was going over it again to take notes, and now the third time is rehashing it, explaining it to you guys, so that, gosh darn, maybe it'll stick. Maybe it'll stick. So, how are ads doing? 60 seconds? Okay. We're good to continue. So the Black Records are an artifact of a sort here in Erebonia. And the ones that we've been collecting with and giving up to Thomas and Rosine, he has decoded the last Black Record that we gave him. And in it was some kind of prose. It said, or like prophecy. The prophecy, I believe, that the Emperor and Geo mentioned right during Ash's thing. So it goes, when the sacrifice is made and the ancient blood flows, the path to the Graal of Erebos shall open. When the tainted holy beast is pierced by the blade of the world's end, and its blood fills the Graal, the great twilight shall fall upon the land. So the sacrifice in that is, they assume is ash, and the ancient blood that flows in this case was the Emperor, the Arnor blood, the ancient blood, the Arnor family, royal family that's survived this whole time. The tainted holy beast, I believe, is the holy beast of Earth, but that's strange. How could that be? The holy beast, they disappeared. We're getting to that. And the blade of the world's end, we know because who told us? I don't know who told us, but it's called the Originator Zero. Is a gnome creation. Muse makes the connection that Originator Zero, well, the acronym would be OZ. What else do we know with the acronym of OZ? Right, their model. It's a model. It's a model number. Preface for Millium and Altina, and I guess other things like this. The Graal mentioned in this prophecy is somehow related to the Septian Church, so we don't get anything further on that. And the Great Twilight is somehow the end of the world. In some way. Now we get to the Earth Beast. The primal ground below the church is where the Holy Beast of Earth retreated to and disappeared during the Dark Dragon era. But when it was down there, the primal ground was buried by rock during the conflict, and it is believed that the primal ground moved somewhere else, along with the beast. So, all the strange stuff happening in Erebonia, or Heimdall specifically, has not been a cause of the Dark Dragon's remains. No. In fact, it was probably the Holy Beasts, the Holy Beast of Earth. We're almost done, guys. We're very close to the end of these notes. And we'll soon see where that was. So Vita showed up then, after all this lore dumping, to offer some of her own input, to tell us, to warn us, that Ouroboros had decided on its course of action. After their experiments with the 3 ions, the 6 other Anguis, not including her, ignored Vita's warnings and came to a unanimous decision. Their decision was, they will work with the Chancellor and the gnomes to bring about the Great Twilight and completing the Phantasmal Blaze plan. Basically, they decided they should work alongside enemies and traitors. So right now, our enemies that we have to go against are a really confusing group of people to see together. all people who are already our enemies, but never did I think that these guys, they'd be a group. But here they are. And we get to see that group. With the help of Vita. Because not long after learning that, the bell starts to toll. What bell? The bell from Crossbell. It tolls indeed. But for whom? Probably for us. We're gonna die. And Vita, along with the help of Rose and Emma, her fellow witches, use their remote, like, viewing magic that we we saw in CS1 to show us, where is this bell tolling? It's tolling at the Corel Imperial Villa. Who's tolling it? Oh? It's Campy. Oh, and it's not just Campy. It's a whole bunch of people that are there along with him. Ouroboros is there. Not everyone, of course. Just the people that have been important during this arc. Across Steel, Cold Steel. Including Campy now. The Black Workshop people are there. So the gnomes, that means Azure Siegfried, Georg, Lumen, or Black Alberic. We'll get to his one of his other names in a second. Gileath Osborne plus the Ironbloods. That means Millium. And they also have Altina there, but she's unconscious, implying that she had to be knocked out to be brought here, because she was not for this at all. Oh, Zephyr are there too, so the boss, the Jaeger King and all them. Though some of these other people are here, like say Milliam and Claire and Sharon, who had gone missing earlier. Sharon's there too. She was called up. They look a little upset. Like, they don't exactly like what's going on, but We don't know their exact circumstances. I hope they can give us some answers. But for now, they're our enemies. We're gonna kill them. Why is Sharon there? Well, her agreement with Irina specifically was that she would stay by her side until that man made his appearance. And that man is Alberic of the Black Demise, who was also known, or was once known by, Franz Reinford, the leader of the Black Workshop, the Gnomes, is Elisa's father. So they toll the bell, and underneath the Imperial Villa is the Primal Ground. That's where the Primal Ground had moved to, so that's where the Earth Beast is. And it starts to awaken. And as it awakens, my golly gosh, some kind of miasma, you might even say some kind of phantasmal blaze starts to permeate over the land around that place. I don't know why I started doing that. And it gets really weird. The Corel Imperial Villa, it's gone. The land is covered in this, like, veiny red earth. And where the Corel Imperial Villa was is a gigantic egg of some kind. Probably the Great Power, or the Great One. Its physical representation. And that's where we are. we are there. Holy crap, that's where we are. That took 45 minutes to recap. And I'm glad I did it, because I would not remember any of this stuff going into this if I did not recap myself. Okay. Wow, if I had not taken any notes, I would not have been able to recall the majority of that. I'm so glad I take notes. I'm proud of myself for that. It's fun getting so invested and taking something, making a passion out of something like this. Some random game series. So where are we now? After seeing all those people gathered, a large group of like 30 people, the Ouroboros Black Workshop, Gilly Thasborn, Ironblood, Zephyr, along with the other people that they took along with them, like Milliam is part of the Ironbloods, Altina was knocked out and taken there. All those people. We had some more immediate pressure issues to deal with, because outside of the church that we were gathered in, some monsters started appearing. Cryptids. And so we're dealing with that now. Here we go. Let's get into it. 3 skips, stream 70. 75? I don't think so. I screwed up the thumbnail. I noticed that when I made my thumbnail this morning. Okay. Oliphant. So I watched the short with Leon Noel. That was crazy. I have no excuse. I'm just kind of stupid.
Mother! Grandfather!
the ion, the monsters targeting the Calvarian embassy, I believe it's probably taking on the will of the people in some way. If it's not being directly controlled by Ouroboros or the group.
That's
Geo's group.
the partitioner's power.
A useful trick indeed. I shall assist with the rest.
That's our grandmother for you.
Good job, Rosie.
Daddy Baba. Oh, and Vita's on our side for now because
Of course.
while she said she would never leave Ouroboros, she still has disagreements with the way they're doing things. So she's gonna temporarily at least fight alongside us against them.
Incredible. This is what the Hexen clan and the Gralsritter are capable of?
Yeah, we're weak.
Reen! Everyone! It's Elise and Princess Alphen!
Good to know the princess is still on our side.
Wait! Stay back!
Oh yeah, Cedric was there too because he's an Ironblood. He's with the big group of evils. Evil Avengers.
Watch out!
Your Highness! I can't leave you here!
Wasn't Alfine like a decent caster at the beginning of CS2? pull your orbment.
We won't make it in time.
That's
You-mannered brutes!
I love
How dare you
the
threaten
slow
these
motion.
ladies?
We love Patrick. Go Patrick. Reen, you gotta like him now, right? You can give your sister's hand to this guy, right? Not that it should be your choice, but I mean, with how scary you are, I guess you kind of have to be the one to allow it to happen.
The son of the High Arms family?
Thank the goddess.
He says, struggling through through his power.
Let's finish them! Indeed!
Let's go, guys! One more small thing. Dialogue's gonna happen here, right?
Reen! Oh, I'm so glad you're all right.
One really small thing I wrote that will probably come up, I would hope soon because they're together, but Vita and Muse, when talking about, I forgot specifically what, something related to the witches and magic, shared an odd look. And that kind of makes sense because Muse, when she tried to use like a pseudo or amateur magic on Reen, the smell of lavender was there. So it might be that Muse was taught by Vita.
You too, Elise. Thank you, Patrick. You really saved the day there.
I simply happen to be in the right place at the right time.
I like how he says that, but if we were to see a montage of Patrick, it would be like... It would be like those videos of, you know, like those memes where it's someone scrambling through various obstacles in a town when they get a text from their partner saying, "I'm home alone," or my parents won't be back until tomorrow. I got the house to myself, and they goes rushing over there. That's I could imagine Patrick bumping against cars, tripping and rolling over the brick tiles, riding on top of one of the trams to get here. Reen's not home. Patrick can finally be alone with Elise, but still, I think Reen would sense that.
But what in Adios's name is going on?
Does all this have something to do with that bell we heard?
In truth,
Heather's filled in. We're filled in on the situation. What went on at the Corel Imperial Villa?
Cedric.
Yeah, he's a Ironblood. He got pulled into the
Why?
fold. Patrick being like the Kool-Aid man breaking through the wall commercial. Exactly.
Seems like all of Heimdall is like this.
The Railway Military Police and the 4th Armored Division have begun to move, but...
Damn.
We need to keep Her Highness and the others safe.
Don't worry, I'll take care of that.
Wonder if anyone's gonna die during this. Will we have a report on how many NPCs died? Any citizens of Heimdall? We're gonna be lucky and somehow everyone survives.
I can create a barrier around the girls' school.
Thanks, Vita.
That way, they should be safe from things like magic knights and cryptids.
Really?
That'd be a huge help.
Vita!
My. We were counting on you, but...
Did we ever count that one? Oh, no, we did not count that one. That's right. We never counted that one. 35. Can hear that music? Yeah, we changed our playlist a little bit. So now sometimes it's the get over the barrier music, but other times it is what we originally had as the Kevin's going mad bonkers song. Yeah, but like in Ortis, like we could see that they were firing. Oh, they were only hitting the water. They don't think they hit land at all. So like, but here, they're running around in the town. We saw people running around the feet of one of the cryptids. I guess they hit a lighthouse, yeah. But it's probably not. It's probably just their goal to strike fear into the people and not actually kill anyone, but we'll see.
I suppose we have no other options.
Patrick, please, take care of them.
Patrick, he entrusts Elise to you.
After Vita, you'll be the next most skilled combatant guarding them.
I shan't let so much as a hair on their heads come to harm.
I never would have thought something like this would happen. All of you, keep your wits about you.
Yes, you as well.
I promise I'll come back safely. After all, I still need to find out the truth. And exactly how much you know about Sharon and the Black Workshop.
And him.
Oh.
Elisa.
My agreement with Sharon was always meant to end the moment he reappeared.
He reappeared. But those aren't the words that Sharon told us.
The man she fought 10 years ago. The one who vanished into the flames he left behind.
Come on, Sharon. Break free from the Ouroboros.
Now that our
Others
agreement
have
has
done
come
it.
to an end, there's nothing left to tie her down. I'm sure she can return to her former job without a care in her mind.
Yeah, get mad at her, Elisa.
Mother.
That, wow. I didn't react to it. It was really late in the stream last time. But that is such a powerful... Hello? Log? Log? Log. Up, up, up. Up, D-pad. There we go. This is a very powerful line. Just her saying mother, the way it was voice acted is so good.
Mother.
Oh, the anger.
Mother.
That is really good.
There are better ways to put it. Schmidt, how much did you know?
Nothing more than a suspicion. When I found his notes on the Panzer Soldats, I knew he intended to present them to me as a graduation thesis. Apparently, however, he's become consumed with some ridiculous delusion. So I will see this through to the end. I plan to find out what he intends to do with my third disciple.
Yeah, so basically what I noted last time is that the group that's performing this ritual, trying to make the prophecy be fulfilled for the Great Twilight, they're all the people that are in some kind, they know a lot of stuff about what's happening. They know the most. And while the people who don't know anything about it are the ones who are trying to stop it. And of course, the people who don't know are seeing all the terror and adversity it's causing. What they're doing is causing, and so obviously we want to stop it. But why are they doing it? There's got to be some reason, even if it's some selfish reason that they're trying to fulfill. The Knowers? The Knowers. The Knower. Good music artist.
Yeah.
So you already knew about George?
Yes. I approached him knowing he was from the same place as Franz.
All these people knowing stuff and not telling us. Until it's too late. Always. A whole bunch of it's nothings around us.
The Black Workshop. Headquarters of the Gnomes. Hidden away somewhere in Erebonia.
If you're not convinced, then the only thing to do is go hear it for yourself. Sharon's true feelings, and the truth about that man.
Of course that's what I'm going to do.
Rain, Muse, Yuna, and Kurt, please be careful.
We will.
Elise, Your Highness, may Adios protect you.
We'll come back, I promise. So please wait for us.
I believe in you, Reen. And everyone else from Class 7. Please, stop Cedric and the others.
I will.
As you wish.
I swear it on my honor as a noble, and even more as a member of Class
They
7.
can no longer chain me! I am unburdened by their words. They have played their cards, unmasked themselves, and so have we. Declared our opposition to Geo. We shall now take them on with our swords and our weapons, and we'll punch them.
We shall put a stop to that bell and its grim tolling.
Vita, please take care of things here.
Of course. Once this is all done, let's have a talk. Just the two of us.
We declare our independence from Geo. Hopefully that goes well. Didn't go well for Crossbow.
Consider it my way of apologizing for avoiding you for so long.
I'd like that, but I won't hold my breath.
Yeah.
Oh my.
You reap what you sow, Vita. Well. It seems Emma has matured enough that she can see right through her secretive sister's lies. Oh, you're one to talk, Grandmother.
There's the look.
Wow.
So this is what the second Anguis can do.
Very well. We are now ready to depart.
Indeed. Let's be off.
Dominion Thomas
Rosine,
drip though.
please take care
It's
of things
awesome. I think it's one of my favorite outfits so far. Very classy.
Yes, I'll try to get in contact with Father Wazi somehow.
Waji-kun!
Reen, Gaius, everyone, stay safe.
You too. Thank you.
All right.
To the Imperial Villa. No, the Grawl of Erebos.
The Grawl of Erebos. Blood! The Grawl is the primal ground. Blood will fill it. Whose blood? Oh, we're going there. We're gonna spill our own blood. Oh, or maybe it's the Earth Beast's blood we're gonna spill when we fight it. Oh! Cool. If that was on Reen, that would have been awesome. I don't know. I don't know if it would have fit Reen though. At this point, Reen looks like how Reen looks, and it's hard to imagine him in something else. It's just so weird. Oh. No. Controller? Hello? React. I'm not pressing a button. Because you know full well. Okay. Okay. Woo.
Everyone, this way. Let me know if anyone's injured.
Fighting through the city. Onward to... the villa. Okay, so... since we just got done with all that, I'll take a break right before we do the boss fights here. I'll get to...
This kind of stuff is what gets you the big-time awards. No way I'm gonna let my chance get away.
Here, Hugo. You didn't have a hand in all this, did you?
We already saw all this.
Of course not, is what I'd like to say. But I can't deny this is the sort of crisis they would engineer.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means he's evil. And very evil.
Halt, fiend!
There's a lot of build-up to our boss fight.
It's the 4th Armored Division!
Let's go! Nerd! And Ball Crusher! Oh, Alan's here too. Let's go. And Ball Crusher?
Too weak!
The Central Boulevard is now secure. However, it seems the threat is still spreading across all districts.
We received a report that something's happened to the Corel Imperial Villa.
All units, break into 3 regiments. We'll each move to different parts of the city.
Aye, aye.
Nightheart, contact both Thor's campuses.
We're already here.
Understood. Warrant Officer Allen, you...
Huh? What was that?
Uh-oh, the Shadow Beasts.
What in Adios' name? Those look just like the thing that showed up in the old schoolhouse.
Yeah. Shadow
Damn
Place.
it! Out of the way!
Forgot what they were called. We went over this last time. Here we are.
Oh no!
Loa Erebonius? Not that guy. The place. The place that it was in. I forget. I always forget. How does Nightheart know what they look like? Nightheart was not there, but he was involved. Realm of the Great Shadow. That's what it was. He wasn't there for the fight, but he was involved in the whole thing. So he was it was definitely described to him as one of their superior officers.
Look out!
Okay.
Kai! Matthew!
Run away, you two!
Quit trying to show off, idiot.
Was that Yuna's
It's you
Tonfa
guys!
blast that did that?
The Bracer Lady, too!
Everyone okay?
Leave it to us.
So it auto splits the group for me? It does.
We must rid ourselves of this trash at once.
I'll partition us off to limit the damage. No need to hold back, ladies and gentlemen.
You have our things.
Okay, so it's OG7, New 7, and Adadi Baba.
We'll have this place cleared out in an instant.
Those 3 groups.
Class 7, old and new. Prepare for combat.
It's getting to be a mouthful. Shouldn't we just say shouldn't we just say class 7 now? And chat, just get rid of the class part. Just say 7.
Yeah!
All right. I'll be back. I am going to go potty and come back and we'll do a big old boss rush. Alright guys, let's do this. So we are given this team along with new 7 here. We are given Sarah, who is has not distanced herself from us, but in many situations not considered herself specifically a Class 7 member. And they have given us Fee, who I guess she's about the age of our new Class 7. So that makes sense. And we have Diva and Sirius on her. Perfect. This is awesome. We have... What can I give her to make her better? Nothing, really. I think we're good. I think we just have 2 dodge takes. I think this is our party. We do tactics. We put this lady here, and this lady here, and this lady back here, and this lady here, and all these ladies are gonna do their thing. Reen, I don't know what you're up to, buddy. Just survive, I guess. Do I have any fun costume stuff for here? No, okay. Alright, let's do this! Female Reen mod, we need it. Okay, Reen, you don't need Thor. You need something else. You gotta switch your stuff. Critical rate up? Matches with gun gear? What's your crit rate right now? I don't know. Just want to switch at least this around. Oh, this could work. Minotauros on Reen. But the delay is... He's really fast, though. He's a lot of speed. 121? He has the most speed. So I think Minotauros... The effects of that are sort of dampened a little bit. So we put Minotauros main. Gun gear for the possible crits. Oh no, we switched it around? No, it can't work that way because Laura has it as sub, and sub is best because we want the CP up. Okay. Yeah, we'll try this. Or wait, no, maybe I want to put back on something else that he can level up. Like Chevalier for the 8% crit. Yeah, I'll put on Chevalier for the 8% crit. Alright, let's do this. Sucks they don't let us save in that menu.
This is a tough one.
Alright! Let's do this! We got the Seiya Unsurt and the Magic Knight Zelsheim. We want to order, make sure we don't take damage. What do we have? We have Accelerate. We have Insight for 2 turns. That'd be good to do. Now it would get rid of. It doesn't matter. Yuna has 2, but we need it on Fee as well. So those are the new things. Let's do some Insight.
Make it quick.
Possibly the people in the back line will also be dodging then. Then we will do a little bit of analyzing. I want to focus the dragon, I think, because the Magic Knight's going to get tough health and start healing up and healing up and healing up. So we want to focus the dragon-looking guy. A cryptid covered in ice that just creates a chilling blizzard that can freeze anything.
Weak.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I hope it matters like who is closest, and that's who gets to counter. Gonna let the enemies have turns. How kind of you. Yes, I could just not allow them to have turns with the power of Chrono Burst. But I at least want to try the fight without it first. A Magic Knight armed with a great sword. It cuts with a speed that belies its size, cleaving through battalions. Battle Lions! Alright, let's get out of the way of these guys here.
Here I go!
Okay, you actually need to stop this. We don't want... Reen can stop it. We don't want, Music getting hit by that.
Crimson Slash!
My turn.
Okay, and you can go... I want you to stand back here. In case they attack you back here, then you can counter. But Yuna has to stand the closest, so hopefully she's the one that's attacked most often.
All right!
Can you stop?
Take that! Wide open! Everyone...
A crit? Ooh, don't want them having that.
Let's do this.
Now!
Hmm? Oh.
Yoink.
She said yoink!
Now for the finish.
That was kind of cute.
Lethal Crusade!
I'm gonna keep us crafting.
My mind is clear.
This is it!
Get them both buffed. Buff them both! Make sure they're both buffed! Yeah! Wait, why are they getting buffed? Says Frost, who asked them to become buffed.
Got it.
Oh, I have no EP. Oh. Sorry, Reen.
Got it.
I think he dodged. That guy.
Let's go.
Powerful attack. Thank you. My sneeze is powerful.
Let's go.
You just wait, Reen. You're real cannon. Oh. Wait, what's that guy weak to? Not nothing you have. I guess you can focus the Magic Knight. Guys, you gotta attack Yuna. What are you doing?
Take that!
Let's go.
Exterminating!
Please attack Yuna's right there, guys. Come on.
It's my turn!
Please. Can you attack Yuna?
Yeah! Our chance!
An opening!
I need to do something.
Form up! Iron
I
Will
need to
formation!
do something.
Yeah, what can you do? You can do big damage using 7th caliber. Yeah? Wait, what are they weak? What are they weak to? That one's weak to gold. Yeah, 7th caliber. Okay, you're gonna get dead if I don't move you, though. That sucks. Guess I gotta move you, huh? That means you can't cast this turn. You have insight, though. Oh, but it's casting an art. You can't dodge that.
Got it.
It's my turn.
Crimson Slash!
Should have realized I was
do
gonna
something.
go first. Alright, 7th caliber. Move, move!
Activate. Let's go.
Yuna can dodge. I'm not so sure about Fee. Get out of there.
Nope.
Nice.
Our chance!
An opening!
Here I go! Take this!
It's my
We
turn.
broke it! You dead. I guess we increase our damage and focus the knight.
Let's go! Raging Fire formation! I'm up!
Oh, you heal her.
Yeah!
Thanks for...
I wanted to focus out the dragon, but it just happened to be that I did about equal damage to both of them, I guess because of my S-crafts.
Got it.
Exterminating! It's down! Keep it up!
I'm up! Crimson It's down!
It's mine!
It's my turn.
Keep casting the big casts. Okay, we want to kill the Magic Knight now? No. We don't think we'll be able to. He's gonna heal. That's the way it is. Arch Strength up for the big cast. Delay down. No, Arch Strength up for the big cast. For 2 turns on everyone. For 1 person? Nah, Sledgehammer.
Let's go. All right.
Still have an opportunity to take on the dragon.
There, our chance.
An opening.
Wait.
I'm up.
Did I just Link attack the dragon, but then he went and attacked the Magic Knight instead? Or did I... Was it too fast for me? Maybe just too fast and I didn't perceive it properly.
Let's go.
No way! Really? It got confused! We confused a dragon.
Now, keep it up.
A boss guy.
Weak.
I'm up.
Good job, Reen. Keep it up, buddy. Alright, now we can get that arch strength up.
Let's go. Arcus, activate.
All right. There, our chance.
An opening.
I'm going. Arcus, activate.
58 EP cost. Is really good.
Exterminating. It's down. Keep it up.
Alright, let's do this. Come on. Big damage? Alright. Dodge, Fee, dodge. You got this. Oh.
Let my guard down.
Rip your XP. Oh, never mind.
It's my turn.
She live. She's too far away. You'll get over there, Reed.
Here I go.
This is bad. Because she's just gonna go down again when I revive her. But Yuna's gonna live and counter and kill it.
It's my turn.
Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're good!
Break through. I'm going. Arcus, activate.
Let's go.
Sit.
Here I go. Time barrier. Break. There.
Let's go.
I can still fight. Scatter your foes. This is bad. It's down.
We's accelerating.
It's my turn.
It's paralyzed!
Yes.
Seal that thing.
Arcus, activate. All right. Yeah. Wide open.
An opening.
Let's go.
I can still fight. Make it quick. This is bad. It's down. Keep it up. Weak.
Nice. We did it! All it can do is stand there. On bosses that don't cast any arts, if it's sealed, it just stands there. It doesn't do a thing. Very good. What did all our levels equalize? Wasn't I super under level compared to... No, never mind. I took them into a dungeon recently, which means they should be about the same level as me now. Alright. new old 7. We got you! We got you! So we got Plague, Murder, Gaius is like a crit build. Emma is big damage. Elisa is backup when we need support. So to start out, we're just going to try and win without the need of support. We'll see how that goes. Laura is a backliner, surprising, right? That's because all she does is S-craft. Gaius, you're kind of gonna be tanking, aren't you? Machias, you stand this, like... Oh no, you guys can stand over here, so if they attack us, they don't hit our back line. They attack you guys, like in a line attack. There we go. Right? CP up, big damage. Abnormalities, abnormalities. Crit rate up. Increased damage to enemies in break state, I guess. Got EP recovery plus extra damage when you consume more EP. Okay, we got healer guy. And does more damage with healer. No, he's just a damage dealer. I see. We'll switch to an Elliot if we have to. Let's go.
A strong enemy.
That's a crit!
Careful.
That's a crit! Ooh! I couldn't steal it!
You won't escape! Now! Take this!
Unforgivable!
I'll treat you immediately.
Well, do it to him, Machias.
This is it!
Hit him with
You
your
failed your
ultimate attack.
inspection. One more!
The Dark Dragon
This is the
Play.
end? Justice bullet!
You failed your inspection. Yeah.
You won't escape! Now!
Nice, nice, nice.
Take this!
Okay,
I'll handle this.
now we are good. Now we can break damage, restore EP, strength, so average strength, speed up. That's what we want.
Seize victory! Noble
Let's go.
rise!
And then we want to analyze. We don't need to analyze? Oh, just that guy?
Ha!
All right, let's start. Start our thing.
Behold.
Leave
We
it
can
to
start
me.
doing our thing now.
This.
I'm going. Huh?
Oh, you're all powered up and stuff? Cool. You feel awesome being all powered up and stuff?
Behold. This.
I didn't watch Gaius' S-Craft. You know what? I sure didn't. I'm just so used to skipping it. Well, I'll survive.
Leave it to me.
I'll make sure Gaius can cast his. That's Death Blow. That's Death Blow. We can witness Gaius' S-Craft. Right here.
Huh? Thank you.
There we go. Woo!
This is the power of the soaring phoenix. Golden seal etched deep in my soul.
Ooh.
But the goddess
That's a
is fury
stigma.
in my spear. Ha!
Pierce the heavens! Holy!
Howling heavens!
Oh my god. It grew in size. Got real big.
Leave it to me.
And it delayed it!
Ha! They're down! There!
I'm going.
That was pretty cool.
Arcus activate.
Yes! There! You won't escape! It's down! Take this!
Pandora 7. Very nice. Damage increased by 100. Nice. Crit damage, crit chance up? No, crit damage Crit damage up, not crit chance. Area effect wider, very good. But it doesn't really matter much when I'm only casting field attacks that affect the whole area, the whole arena. We did it! And those two in the back, they just kind of watched. They were doing other magic, I guess.
But with that, we should be safe.
Targets eliminated.
Are you guys okay?
You're not hurt, are you?
Whoa! That was so cool! You beat those things up super hard!
No survival instinct.
I was so scared!
What are you looking at, Reen Schwarzer?
Right, you're gonna give that kind of attitude.
Actually super cool.
Okay, alright, I see. Still, you're gonna give that attitude right now?
Huh? I didn't quite catch that.
I didn't say anything.
Well, anyway, I'm glad you're all okay.
Kai!
Martha! Fred!
Oscar! Everyone!
Oh, you saved them!
Thank you all! And as for you three, you had us worried sick.
I'm sorry, Mama.
It seems like it turned out okay.
They save people on Vesta Street from some cryptids and magic knights who are now working side by side. Hooray!
Nia, Matthew! Everyone's taking refuge at the inn. You should come too!
Guys!
Sup?
Looks like you're all done too.
As soon as we confirm everyone's safe, we need to keep moving.
OG7 has more explosive damage, while new 7 is really, it's just Yuna. Foresta Loli. Dori Baba. That's a lot more cryptids. Those aren't cryptids. Those are magic knights, Frost.
Even more? Why are there so many?
My. This will prove troublesome.
Can you guys take care of this? We gotta go to the villa.
They keep reappearing.
We can't just leave them here.
Some of us should break off and head to the palace.
No need.
Is this? Ah! Here we go. Maybe the branch campus.
Huh?
Sounded like a Panzerfaust, a rifle, and a pistol.
Let's go!
Up there!
That is not the branch
There's
campus.
so many of the bastards. They just keep coming. What should we do, Mama?
That's Jingo with a rocket launcher. Okay, that's awesome. Cerberus there too, yeah.
Ha! This is nothing compared to that crap with Vald.
Yeah, that happened.
Just break them one by one and drive them back. Josette, you help too.
Josette! Josette's using her gun!
Yeah. I can tell you two are related. You're both completely insane.
Give me that extra sepith, please, Josette. Please become my support.
Leave this to us. You all go on ahead.
This is so silly.
It's Jingo and them.
Josette, too! Thank you!
Let's get everyone out of here right away. Bennett, Philly, help me.
When some random girl with a rocket, her mother with a machine gun, and some country girl ex-nobility with a pistol can take on 4 cryptids at once, and we struggle with 2 at a time.
Yeah, of course.
It would seem the situation is under control here. Let us move on.
I don't know what's going on, but good luck.
May Adios be with you!
Thank you!
Let's go.
Who's it gonna be?
Rain,
Hi.
I'm so glad I was finally able to get a hold of you.
Ooh, things are bad, huh?
Toa, how are things on your end?
The Imperial Defense Force left just now. Is Heimdall really under attack? What's going on
The
there?
Imperial Defense Force left? Does that mean you guys are free to leave the branch campus? The camp? Get going and help us!
I'll explain, so please try to stay calm. Long story short, the Corel Imperial Villa
Became a giant egg. Oh, they also have rocket launchers.
Monsters!
Please crush him. That he's powerful enough to to brawl with a magic
We've lost
knight.
communication with Valflame Palace. It seems the Chancellor, the Crown Prince, and the Governor General are all out.
Yeah, where could they be? Oh! Come on, Regnitz, take control.
Chancellor Osborne, you really are.
The leaders of this nation have abandoned their post in our greatest time of need. Someone must step up and protect us. Regnitz, do something cool.
Lord High Arms, it's Patrick! He's confirmed Her Highness the Princess is safe. However, Marquis Ragnar is still missing. He was last seen heading east.
Interesting. Really? He was... Oh, wow.
I see.
Ragnar.
Everything is turning out just as she predicted.
East. So east, that's a little hint towards something. East is towards the east where the Black Workshop is, then? If Georg is keeping Angelica somewhere. Maybe he found out.
We should begin preparations for our next move.
So what are you doing there?
Brigadier General, the die has been cast.
Brigadier General. Who?
Put the plan in motion and protect as many of the citizens
Which
as
one?
possible.
Understood.
Oh, Wallace. Come on, let's go. Fight it in our own way.
Guess we'll just need to wait for the main players to show up.
That's us.
Begin operation! This will be the Viceland Army's first battle! We'll enter from the west gate and take down every cryptid and magic knight on the way to Heimdall Station. We'll have company, so let's show them what we're made of!
Yes, Commander.
So, is Geo and his plan, are they at the point where they're completely 100% mask off and they don't care what the general populace sees of them doing? Because this, well, no one's actually seeing what they're doing at the moment. I'm sure this, if we succeed in any way, this will come to light what they did. But of course, with Cedric as along with them, I don't know.
So Shirley and the Red Constellation are there.
George, I was afraid of this.
Claire, too. What is she thinking?
This is Irving. The Ark Royale has moved.
Ark Royale?
Heimdall Station? Are they headed for the villa?
Oh, is that that's the Imperial family's, the royal family's train. Is that us? Are we on it?
Doesn't that train belong to the main campus?
Oh, it's not.
You mean that red armored train?
It would appear the time has come to settle our rivalry with the main campus.
She's in her mech already. She's in the golden. She's all geared up, baby. Let's go.
I'll be heading off on my own now.
Later, Aurelia. Say, is the Golden Rakshasa... Is your mech by chance a Divine Knight?
All of you should hurry to the villa to help Schwarzer's group.
Please, wait!
Where are you off to?
I have some personal business to take care of. Don't worry. I'll still fulfill my duty as principal of the branch campus. I'll even take down a few of those monsters while I'm at it. All my young horned lions, may luck be on your side. Fight well.
And there she goes. Solo grinding.
Personal business,
That's
she
her.
says.
Anyway, we need to hurry to the villa.
Personal business. That's business, that's personal.
Seems like the Chancellor is the one behind all this. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do, Michael? Where will your loyalties lie? Even Claire's over there, grimacing, but going along with it.
I shouldn't even need to say it. I will take action as an instructor of the branch campus.
That's okay. That's a decent answer. That works. That works for now. Oh, another save? Goodness gracious. All right, let's keep going. Not ready. We saved Heimdall. The world is better now. We saved everything. Twilight has come. Oh, there it is. The veiny ground. This is... Wow. It really warped everything. Oh my. There used to be waterfalls here. It used to be beautiful.
That's the Grawl of Erebos.
That's a big egg.
The Corel Imperial Villa is completely gone.
Oh, this place echoes.
Yes, it's just like the Infernal Castle.
That's a lot of people we gotta fight through.
The Red Constellation's got a whole battalion here.
They've been sitting there like look at Zeo and Leo. They've been in fighting stance this whole time.
The Arc Royale.
And that means Oh, really, you guys? Oh, come on.
Ada and Fritz. So the main campus is on their side.
Oh, Ada looks pimple and pompous here. Ada doesn't look... They don't look very enthused about this. That's okay. We can kill these guys. We'll beat them up and... Ada, Fritz, after we beat you up, we'll let you join Class 7. Come on over. Come on over. First, we gotta show you once again why you suck. We already beat you up once. We'll do it again. In their way are the Red Constellation, and in the back you can see the Stahlritter. The Red Const. The Stahlritter. And the main campus. mean, look how confused some of these kids look. They're like, well, what's going on here? We were told to stand here and fight for something, but I don't know. We're supposed to shoot these guys? They're our fellow campus people. Huh. Why are there big dogs with knives behind us? Are they really dogs? They look kind of like cats, but they're dogs, aren't they? They're confused.
You've arrived even earlier than I thought you would.
Campy. Hi.
I expected to see Abyss there with you, but it seems you have a spectacular lineup even without her.
Yeah, she's fighting in her own way, I think. I don't know how. Of course she's not with me. Neither do I have Rari Baba. They're gonna do stuff how they feel like it. What is Abyss? Don't make fun of me.
Class 7. I knew you'd come.
It's that guy that works with Wazzy. So, Georg has his own combat shell. I gotta write that down. With his own copper combat shell.
George.
That's not George, that's Georg.
Why? One of the gnomes, and Ouroboros is full.
Couldn't have been more obvious. The last guy with the name Gnome? Sans the E is a gnome? I didn't see it. I didn't see it coming. I really didn't. The connection was always there. But, oh yeah, minus the G. Sorry, it was N-O-M-E. Minus the G. It was always there, but I never, like... It always seemed so obvious that it would never work.
This is all our Lord's will.
Please don't think ill of us.
The Stallritter.
They've poured every resource at their disposal into guarding this place.
Interesting. This is our Lord's will. Please don't think ill of us. So that means even they are not... They're just following orders. That's all they do. They follow orders. They don't have their own will. They did have that, like... coming to question their lord moment while they were running away from her that one time. But then they were all like, nah, that's fine, we love her.
Well, boss's orders. You know how it is.
If you wish to get past us, you had better be prepared.
This is a lineup that I don't know that I can take on. I'm scared.
I will do all I can to serve Miss Orlando.
Sino, Leo.
So the two biggest Jaeger Corps are working together.
I love how this mostly background character Garrett Gareth has come into his own here. Gotten more screen time than you'd ever expect out of the brief showing he had in in the Crossbell arc.
By His Highness's will.
Yeah.
Instructor Reen, Class 7, we will stop you here.
Yeah, you guys like what they're doing to Erebonia, don't you?
What's wrong with them? There's no way this is okay!
Yeah. They probably don't even understand.
Good or bad, they're still Erebonians.
That means they're bad. You was right all along.
It's difficult for them to defy the Chancellor or the Crown Prince.
Rose, Instructor Thomas.
Is there a way to get past that barrier?
It will be extremely difficult, even with the help of your Divine Knight. But if I were to combine my spells with this twerp's partitions...
Twerps. Okay. Okay, great.
We may be able to manage it.
Rose thinks that with her magic and Thomas's partitions, they may be able to break through. Break through what, you say? I gotta increase the counter, don't I? Here we go.
Grandmother!
So you're going to open a path for us then?
That means they're not going to be fighting with us. That's just their excuse. They can't join us in the combat.
It seems that's our best bet.
I will leave the rest to you, young ones.
Youngins.
Emma, Celine, see to the teleportation spell.
Oh.
Yes! Got it!
Are they seriously gonna fight us?
What are we supposed to do? Let this happen to Erebonia? Doobs, have you not fought us several times and you don't understand the way we work? Forward relentlessly, buddy!
If this lineup didn't scare them off, they got some serious balls.
They're coming.
Have some bad news. She's an idiot, isn't she? I gotta go. Have a good one, Jen.
No way!
They aren't just going to give up.
Nope. Here comes train number 2. Get wrecked, main campus, and our train's closer! Hey, main campus, help us, please. We were finally getting all along nice with the main campus. Oh, hey!
Guess we got here in time.
Let's go!
Just barely.
Teotot, you made it!
Let's go, Teo! And Agate.
Yes, I hitched a ride.
The other important names are back in Heimdall doing plot stuff, I guess.
Agate! Where's Shara and the others?
We were in a pretty rough spot, but she chewed me out and sent me ahead.
There we go.
Ask me what the hell I'm good for if I'm not by your side at a time like this.
Agate and Tita.
Oh, guys, come on.
Sitting in a tree.
Not the time!
Kissing.
Please! Not right now!
Shut the hell up!
Well, now that we've gone and shattered all the tension.
I mean, what do the people we're gonna be facing think now? They all slapped their forehead.
All the players have taken the stage.
We're never serious. We act like it, but once our true colors are revealed, we're really just a bunch of silly little guys.
Let us begin.
The two of us will take on the members of Ouroboros.
What nonsense!
What the fuck? What are we doing? Shut up!
That's a Nico B clip? That's hilarious. What was the context to that?
No, the Second Dominion will be more than sufficient as an opponent.
Not to mention the Crimson Witch. We should assume she's as strong as the Second Anguis, if not more so.
Alrighty then, we'll take care of Heavy Blade.
I am curious to see the power of the ZCF's latest armament.
We shall engage the young master, the daughter of the Foundation, and the RMP Major.
He said that when Tina and Agate, the Tina and Agate shipping first appeared in 3rd. Oh god.
Then I'll take.
Yeah, that's a good reaction. Toei is gonna shoot you. Georg. Time to die.
Thor's branch campus.
Toei!
Alongside our allies, we'll begin our operation to secure the Graal of Erebos.
My captain!
Yes, ma'am!
Yes!
Thor's Military Academy's main campus. We move as well.
We will now begin our interception of the branch campus.
Boo!
Yeah!
Boo! That's a battle. That's what a battle looks like. As you can tell, they're not really into fighting fellow classmates.
Why, George? Since when were you a part of the Black Workshop?
Always.
And where's Angie?
From the beginning.
Copper Georg.
Way before I was even the professor's apprentice, I was born into the gnomes. And Angie, she's dead.
That's a lie! Left wing, hold back! You're overextending! I know Angie, Crow, and you better than anyone! You've got her locked up somewhere in your headquarters, don't you? There's no way someone like you, someone who helped Crow
That's
would
definitely
let Angie
why
die.
Ragnar is heading east.
If you know me so well, then I'm sure you're expecting this, right?
Why is Matt Mercer being so mean to me?
Toa! Not today!
Let's go, Michael.
Rain! Everyone! Now's your chance!
Let's go! We're teleporting.
Everyone's synced up. We're ready to move now.
That's his partition! That's so
Why
cool!
the rush?
That's awesome!
Prepare yourselves.
That's sick!
That's our line.
The dodge
down.
tank stepping up.
We won't let you pass!
Wait, shouldn't it be the other way around? They're not. Oh, they're trying to stop
Now!
the casters.
Go, children of Class 7!
Wings, take us there.
Teleporting. Whoop. Oh, we're going straight in. What the heck? Is she throwing that to Emma? Or is it supposed to be like supposed to keep a break in the barrier? What is that? Wait, what is, huh?
Now we leave the rest to them.
Where did,
I'm
she must
certain
have thrown
they'll
that to
find a way
Emma.
stop this somehow.
Uh-oh. You've really done it this time.
We'll make you pay
pouty
for that.
pouty. So we're in. Wonder who we have to fight now that we're in. I mean, everyone else was outside. I guess we just have to go fight our friends.
So this is...
Inside that huge black egg.
There's a dungeon. The name of this song is Bell. When it is ringing. Graal of Erebos. Top layer. Top layer? We're talking like layers of hell? Those are pools of
Never
blood.
felt power like this before.
Yes. It's far beyond that of the Infernal Castle.
Pretty big, too. Could be a 500 arch drop.
Yes, based on the echoes, I would guess that's about right.
let's go.
I'm certain they're waiting for us.
I believe you're right.
Ouroboros' Anguis and Enforcers, as well as their allies, the Gnomes, and...
Our friends.
The Iron Bloods.
Unfortunately.
But we need to go anyway.
Yeah, we can't stop no matter who's waiting for us.
We must press on together, as Class 7!
Yes, so we can live our lives in peace and stop them from ending the world.
Elisa.
Oh my god, Elisa! You don't want the world to end too? We agree on that! Good song. Oh, let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Holy crap. Go violins. That is creative. I don't know why, but all right. Rose throws her staff towards the hole. Don't know where it went.
That's right!
We won't allow them to succeed, no matter what.
Looks like you're all revved up and raring to go.
So it's gonna be kind of like the Axis pillars, where we were going up and fighting boss fight after boss fight. Now we're going down and fighting boss fight after boss fight. And all the main bad people are gonna be here.
It's a shame we couldn't get everyone in here, but we'll just have to figure things out as we go.
That's right. What awaits us here is our ultimate battle. But there's no need to be afraid.
Free speech.
We've all trained for over 2 years, each of us honing our skills. Together, there's nothing the United Class 7 can't overcome. We will halt the Great Twilight. We will rescue Altina. And on behalf of everyone out there who sent us off, we will all return alive, no matter what.
That's a death flag. Yeah! I mean, yeah, we will all return alive. Someone's death flag was just thrown out there. You can swap out your attack members using the camp menu at any time. If you need to, you can switch characters into or out of your reserves. Thanks to Thomas's analysis, Black Records 1 has been updated. I can read it now. Thanks to Thomas's analysis, Black Records 7 has been updated.
Let's get started.
Walking library. Completely filled the book section in the notebook. This is my achievement I just got. So we have number 1 and 7 all done. We'll have to read those quick. Now that we are in... These are little eggs. Egg-shaped... Oh, this is exciting. Oh, big dungeon time. Okay. Okay. How long going, Todd? I don't know. Pretty far. Probably like 4 hours. Or is this like a place to stop? Because we're gonna have... Well, I mean, this is... I don't know where's a good place to stop. I don't know how long is this dungeon gonna take, like 8 hours total? Ooh. Ideally here is good. Really? Oh, okay. So I spend an hour recapping and an hour actually playing. That feels bad, but this could be the best way to do it. Huh? Oh. Listen to that synth trumpet, though. That is synth, right? That is a fake trumpet. Just sounds too clean. The song did play once before? When? Oh, can I get an EP Cut 3 now? Do I have enough for it? Because I'd like to... Got Bolos Gem? What does that do? Time to cast arts is cut by 50%. Ha! Oh, okay. Why would you need this? You don't need these buff stuff. You're not a buffer. You're gonna be... Wait, put this on who? Is Emma the one that does damage? I think so. Lost Genesis. Oh, I can just switch it up for Lost Genesis. It's in the pre-opening. Oh. A drop from the spider boss? What else? Yeah, so I got a few things then. Rakan Gem, break damage 80%. Pretty neat. Okay, did I get like some accessories maybe? I don't know. I can check here. Heimdall. Heimdall, are they an extra? They are. They dropped a... I don't know what they dropped. It just says the Brave Seasons Iron Potters. It was the Rakan Gem? Oh, okay, perfect. So... If I stream early, I could complete this whole dungeon in one long stream. Like I did with Sky FC Finale, where I did like an 8 to 9 hour stream. Theory, but yeah, sounds right. And if I won't get bogged down by notes, because I can just do the thing that I did with the last stream with all the notes, is I took them off stream because there's so much lore. Okay, well, let's do that. Just makes sense. That way we can do it in one. More cohesive there. Sorry about the weird sort of stream. Most of it was just a recap. But yeah, tomorrow I will stream earlier and do the whole dungeon in one go. Yeah. That circle pattern over there has 7 dots. There's a lot of 7 in the series. Probably because of the Septurian thing. Yeah, tomorrow will be the big stream. The big full dungeon. The Brawl of Erebos. We'll get our answers from our friends. How do you know, Dusty, that I'm ending stream? It's not 4 hours. Usually he comes in because I just assume he can like tell that it's about time. But he just knows by, I guess, the tone of my voice, maybe? The way I speak, speak the way I'm changing? Change the way I'm speaking?
No.
Isn't 7 a lucky number? I guess. Though it, I don't know if it's so great in this series. Have I save? I save. Okay. Okay, guys, look forward to tomorrow. That's the big dungeon stream. Got my alarm set and everything. I'll get up and I'll stream right at 11. Which will lead us until around probably 5-6 p.m. my time. Central Standard. Or is it Central Daylight now? That'll be a nice long stream. Big dungeon stream. Also known as BDSM. Maybe it's like Big Dungeon Stream Marathon. They're the M. Okay. If it fits in better than just capitalizing the M from stream. All right. Big dungeon time. All my friends, except for my other friends, are against me. But yeah, not much to say about this stream. Well, that's just basically a good way to have my voice be prepared for all the hollering and yipping and hooray-ing, murdering for next stream. Hope you guys were okay with the kind of recap stream. Didn't have memes either. That's fine. How do you like it when I tell story to you guys? When I do a whole massive section of a last time. This is what I went over right here. Starting from here. This is everything I was talking to you guys at the beginning of the stream about. From here all the way down. Very unorganized notes. There we go. That's what I was retelling you guys. Be sure to remember, you should read it again next time. Oh, wait, no, we can actually do something at the end of stream here. We can do something here. Black Records 1 and Black Records 7. We have a little something we can do before, so to give you guys a little something more. The Foundation of Heimdall. Year 81. In the years following the Great Collapse, Adjudicator Adjudicator, wow, chose Heimdall as his base of operations, from which he planned to rebuild the land of Erebos. Before long, the city became a pillar of the region, and following that, its capital. The citizens, however, continued to suffer in the harsh post-collapse world. They wished for a strong, caring leader to see them through these harsh times. It was an honor their wish was granted. After being recognized as an adjudicator by both holy beasts, he was the clear choice. He was crowned as emperor and became the first of the many rulers in the Arnor bloodline. Upon his coronation, members of the Septian Church were dispatched from Arteria to endorse the new ruler. The people of Zemuria had lost the objects of their worship in the Great Collapse. However, the church provided them a new way of connecting with Eidos, faith. In addition, by recognizing the legitimacy of rulers across the continent, they strengthened the foundation of its recovering civilizations. In the year 81 of the Septian calendar, the third emperor, Scion Arnor, had a great cathedral built in Heimdall. The cathedral was to be a bastion of faith and would serve as a site to crown future emperors, but it also held a far more significant role. Unbeknownst to the public, an artificial primal ground was created below the cathedral, a replica of the one that existed below Arteria. With the church's increased presence, the desperate times following the Great Collapse came to an end. People had lost their civilization, but now had faith to sustain them in their search for light in the Dark Ages. However, 200 years later, the darkness that gripped Erebos would pull them down to the depths of ruin. One of the holy beasts suddenly disappeared along with the primal ground below the cathedral. It was the same day that dark dragons miasma laid waste to Heimdall. A little more insight onto that. And now some kind of prose here. Twilight begins. Year 1206. That's now. They wrote this. They're writing the Black Records about us right now. They're writing it as it happens. Between flame and earth, the wavering darkness begins to spin the tale of the end. First, the conflict of the great gods of the second pillar. Second, the fusion of the earth and flame and the completion of the 7 vessels. Divine Knights. Third, the beginning of the 1,000-year city and the acceptance of the Grawl. 1,000 year is important. Acceptance of the Grawl. Fourth, the disappearance of the Holy Beast and the catastrophe of the Whispering Dragons. Okay. Fifth, the recapture of the capital and the Vermilion Curse. Sixth, the Lion's War and the sacrifice of the Holy Maiden. The Holy Maiden. Oh, that would be a sacrifice. That would, and back then it would have been Leanne Sandlot. Seventh, the appearance of the giant pillar in the north and the unwanted child. The unwanted child. The unwanted child. The unwanted child. Is that talking about Wazzy? No. Who's the unwanted child? Is that Reed? Who's the unwanted child in this? Eighth, the sacrifice of the village and the 100 Days campaign. Unwanted child. It kind of lines up with Green, I guess. Also, Wazzy's from Rimaferia, where the giant pillar in the north happened. Ninth, the Great Blue Tree to the east and the appearance of the cursed castle. 9. Thus, the 1,000-year-old wish was fulfilled. All these things had to happen. These 9 things. When the sacrifice is made and the ancient blood flows, the path to the Grawl of Erebos shall open. That's where we are now. We're in the Grawl of Erebos, and the path is outside, I guess. When the tainted holy beast is pierced by the blade of the world's end, and its blood fills the Grawl. So they're gonna... Oh, the holy beast. That blood. Okay. Great twilight shall fall upon the land. So they just have to kill the holy beast. And we have to stop that. So that's the thing we're trying to stop. Them using their Originator Zero to spill that blood. I wonder why all these things specifically are important to the 1,000-year-old wish. 1,000 years. Wonder what the wish was. The twilight, I guess. Great twilight. Who made it? Oh, wow. Do I read some other books? Do I read Kobe? Kobe goes to the museum. Sure. And then I'll have to do my note-taking on the Black Records here, because I haven't done that yet. I'll do that on my own time. Kobe goes to the museum. Some pretty epic music for this book, don't you think? Very good. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Kobe. Honestly, I think I want to turn the music off just for this. It's getting a little... it's good music, but it being blared in my ears constantly is not for me. Oh, sure. There's supposedly sound in this dungeon? My game capture audio is like a quarter of the way up. Is there like ambient sound I'm not hearing? I can't tell. I don't hear it. Huh. Kobe goes to the museum. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Kobe who lived in Erebonia with his parents. No, it's coming through the game capture audio, nothing else. And nothing's coming through my mic when I'm not talking. Other than maybe like the creaks of my chair. Me shifting around. Who lived in Erebonia with his parents. One day his parents took him to the magnificent Imperial Museum, which contained the Empire's turbulent history. However, Kobe was too young to understand and thought the museum was an old, boring place with old, boring exhibits. His mother gave him a warning. There are many people inside the museum, so don't let go of my hand, okay? He lets go of her hand. That's my guess. Then he goes on a magical journey. Kids and their families who become lost inside the museum will be devoured by demons. Oh. But Kobe didn't listen to his mother's words. Yeah, whatever, he muttered under his breath. Several minutes later, Kobe grew bored with the museum and wanted to go exploring. While his parents were distracted by an exhibit, Kobe let go of his mother's hand and wandered around the museum. He waded through the sluggish crowd and ended up in an open room. There was a large mural on display with a winged dragon and powerful beasts. Oh, the dark dragon and perhaps the holy beasts? Kobe was moved by these mythical creatures, but soon felt disappointed upon realizing that they couldn't possibly exist in real life. Oh yeah? There was an old painting hanging next to the mural. It had lots of small sealed caskets painted in a variety of sharp, vibrant colors. Kobe stared at this painting and soon felt uneasy. One of the caskets in the painting had its lid ajar, and the paint on the casket was peeling. Now that's cool imagery! the paint peeling on a painting of a casket like it's cracking open? Ooh. Kobe wasn't sure what the painting meant, but he was drawn to it nonetheless. He continued to stare at the painting until someone spoke to him from behind. You like this painting? It was a girl, actually. You like this painting? It's probably a girl. Kobe whirled around. There was a girl, slightly older than him, standing there with a warm smile. The girl continued without waiting for Kobe's answer. Museums are so quiet and only have old stuff lying around, which is boring. But I really like this painting. Kobe was drawn to the girl for having the same thoughts as him. I feel the same way, and look how this casket is open here. It's like the color just popped out of it. The girl's face brightened, and she took Kobe's hand. We really get each other. I found something else cool. Wanna come see it with me? She's a demon. Kobe's face also brightened at having a companion, and he agreed to go with her. The two walked around the museum together, exploring the different rooms and exhibits. Kobe loved what the girl showed him, and he completely forgot how bored he had been with his parents. I've been stuck in a hospital up until now, the girl admitted. I'm really glad I can explore the museum with you, she added, blushing. Thanks. I like being with you way more than being with my parents, Kobe confessed. The girl looked concerned and asked him where his parents were. I left them at some exhibit. I got bored being with them. The girl nodded. I see. They finally finished exploring the museum. Oh, wait, the girl said. I want to show you something super special before you go. Kobe didn't question the girl's words, and she took him by the hand. Now this is going to get serious. The museum crowd began thinning out, and the pair soon found themselves in an empty room. There was an ancient door before them. Kobe felt as if the door was staring ominously at him. It's past here, but the door's too heavy for me to open, the girl said. But that's why you're here. You're a strong boy, aren't you? She ushered Kobe closer to the door. You can open it! Maybe she's a ghost and can't open the door herself. Maybe she's like a ghostly image of something from inside that door, projecting itself to try and get someone to open it for her, to let her out. Kobe placed a hand on the door's handle as the girl kept encouraging him to open the door. Kobe tried opening the door, but it didn't budge. Huh? It's strange. Annoyed, he started pushing and pulling the door with all his might. Finally, the heavy door swung open with a loud groan. A cold gust howled at the pair, and they saw a dark stairwell leading underground. We've been there. There's something super rare down here. Come on. The girl took Kobe's hand once more and started leading him down the stairwell, but Kobe stopped her. Oh, wait. Are we gonna get lost down there? We don't know where this leads, and it could be dangerous. Although Kobe had lots of fun exploring the museum with the girl, he was hesitant about exploring the underground. The girl looked at him, puzzled. Are you scared? I thought you were brave and strong. She annoyed or sad? I think sad. Her face fell and she hung her head, sad. This was all that was needed for Kobe's pride to get the better of him. Uh-huh? No way! I just thought you might be scared, but you might be scared. Yeah! The girl's face brightened. Oh, really? Oh, that's so nice of you! She smiled and led him down the stairwell again. The two continued walking down the dark stairwell, with the girl leading Kobe. We're almost there, she said. Her grip on Kobe's hand was starting to get stronger with every step. Getting closer to her, I don't know, her resting place or something? Kobe lost track of how long they'd been descending the stairwell, and suddenly the girl stopped. We're here. Kobe stared around. They appeared to be in a room that looked exactly like the painting with caskets he'd seen earlier when he first met the girl. There were several caskets lined up, with only one with its lid ajar. A cold air in the room filled the space with tension, but Kobe had completely forgotten about his hesitancy. He was extremely moved to see the same painting in real life. Wow, it's just like the stuff in the painting! He exclaimed joyfully, his words reverberating around the room. The girl smiled maliciously. You know, she said quietly, they call this place the catacombs. A place where no one can hear you and no one will rescue you. Kobe whirled around at the girl's disturbing words. Suddenly, the girl's sweet saccharine face began distorting and turned into a black shadow with red, glowing eyes. Her soft hand also turned into a shadow and began crushing Kobe's hand. Ah! Kobe screamed. He desperately tried to free himself from the shadow's grip, but she was too strong, and he started shaking with terror at the situation. The shadow laughed with malice, traces of the girl's voice still present. There's no need to scream. Everyone's already awake thanks to you. That's probably a voice. Suddenly the caskets began rattling, and more black shadows began to emerge from them. Kobe froze, paralyzed with pure horror. His mind blank as he stared all around him. Kobe suddenly remembered what his mother had told him. There are many people inside the museum, so don't let go of my hand, okay? Kids and their families who become lost inside the museum will be devoured by demons. Her words were coming back to haunt him. She was telling the truth. He hung his head, feeling remorseful, and the black shadows started to advance on him. If only I'd listened. I'm sorry, Mom. Kobe accepted his fate as the shadows opened their mouths and converged on him. Part 3. Kobe learned his lesson. Suddenly, there was a loud rumbling from deep within the catacombs, and an enormous dust cloud as tall as the ceiling made its way toward Kobe. Instinctively, Kobe covered his eyes with his free hand as the small specks of sand within the cloud pelted him. The cloud soon vanished, and Kobe lowered his hand. Though his vision was obstructed by the dust, he was able to barely make out a giant silhouette in front of him. It cannot be! Shocked. Or, wait, no. It cannot be! It was the shadow talking. Shocked, the black shadow holding Kobe's hand loosened its grip. Kobe didn't waste another second. He darted out from the circle. The black shadows had formed around him, but a gravely voice soon stopped him. Do not move, boy. Kobe involuntarily straightened up and stopped as he had been commanded. The voice spoke once more. Gentle spirits, controlled by evil, I now grant you passage back to Ardeus. Then, beads of light surged toward Kobe and the shadows. The latter screamed in agony as the beads of light struck them, causing them to vanish. A scream? The girl? A familiar voice screamed. Kobe turned. The shadow that had gripped his hand was engulfed in the light, and the girl reemerged as the screaming faded. Well, the girl was real. She was just possessed. Okay. Kobe and the girl stared at each other, silence falling between them. Finally, the girl spoke, tears streaming down her face. Oh, never mind. She was not possessed. She was a dangerous evil. I'm sorry I tricked you, but I want you to know that I had fun exploring the museum with you. I was happy we were almost friends. That part was real. And then you tried to eat him. The beads of light bounced off the catacomb walls and shone on the pair. The girl began to fade away in the light. Kobe rushed toward her and grabbed her hand. I believe you! He exclaimed. Because of you, I was able to enjoy the museum for the first time. I'm glad I met you. We're already friends, right? I can't just stand here and let a friend cry. He kept pouring his heart out to the girl, but she continued to fade away. She initially looked surprised at his words, but soon gave him the same warm smile she'd given him when they had first met.
Thank you. You're right. I can't cry now that we're finally friends.
What's the sad, somber, bittersweet moment with this epic music in the background? Not really fitting, but it works. It's fine. Kobe's face fell. He could no longer feel the girl's hand in his.
Don't worry.
The girl continued, still smiling.
I know we'll meet again someday.
She vanished into the light, and Kobe stared at the spot where she had vanished, his vision blurred by his tears. Eventually, the light faded away, and a familiar voice spoke, bringing Kobe back to his senses. It appears as if you made a good friend. The dust cloud containing the giant silhouette cleared, and Kobe could now clearly see its identity. A dragon! Kobe said, stunned. It was indeed a magnificent dragon with brilliant wings. The dragon spoke again, its voice reverberating around the catacombs. Reverberating? You were very nearly consumed by evil spirits. Only those who do not listen to their parents will be led astray. Sound familiar, boy? Kobe's elation at meeting a dragon subsided. The shiver ran down his spine.
Yes,
he admitted, feeling guilty.
Mom told me to stay close, but I didn't listen.
The dragon stared at him with a piercing gaze. You do know what you did wrong, do you not, boy? Kobe nodded silently. There is a rumor exists in this museum. The dragon continued. When children break their promises with their parents, they shall all be consumed by demons. You were attacked, boy, but what about your parents? Kobe froze in horror at the dragon's words. No, not Mom and Dad too. Please save them, he begged. But the dragon dropped its gaze and shook its head. Your parents were genuinely worried about you. The same way you worry about them now, but you brought this upon yourself, boy. Your mistakes cannot be taken back. Kobe felt remorse for this for the first time in his life. He felt awful for being a nuisance to his parents and not listening to them. He fell to his knees, tears streaming down his face. The dragon stared at the crying boy for a moment. However, you can shape the future with your actions. You understand what will happen if you commit the same mistakes? Kobe wiped his face and nodded. The dragon moved closer to him. Kobe could see his reflection in the dragon's piercing eyes. He suddenly felt as if he was being sucked into the dragon's eyes, and he began to lose his balance. Make choices your friend would be proud of. He thought he heard the dragon say. Kobe came around and attempted to sit up, but he felt something wrapped around his legs. Don't move. It's too dangerous, a worried voice said. He looked around. His mother was staring at him while his father was carrying him. His eyes widened. Mama, Dad, you're okay. Kobe cried out, where's the black shadow demon? His mother looked puzzled. What do you mean? Did you have a nightmare? She asked, concerned. Kobe looked confused. You became tired after walking around the museum with us, so your father carried you after you fell asleep. Kobe still looked confused, but soon felt relief wash over him. The tears began to stream down his face again. His parents looked concerned and couldn't understand why their son was upset, but they comforted him regardless. Eventually, Kobe jumped off his father's back and insisted he walk on his own. All right, but don't go running off, okay? Oh, that's the mother. All right, but don't go running off, okay? His mother said, still worried. You just woke up. You might trip and fall. Kobe smiled. I know, but you don't need to worry about me anymore. Sometime later, Kobe visited the museum again. Tried finding the door to the catacombs, but he had no such luck. He then returned to the painting of the catacombs. This time all the caskets were sealed. There were now plants sprouting under a warm light. Aw, it looks better than before, he said, smiling. Kobe could never forget about that particular day, and he made sure not to worry anyone ever again. After all, he thought, I can't do anything embarrassing if I'm gonna see her again. Aw. Though his parents were stunned by his sudden maturity, they continued to love him and protect him all the same. And as Kobe grew up, he kept the dragon's words close to his heart, and he eventually became a respectable, mature adult in Erebonia. Specifically Erebonia. So Tomatonio is all about eat your vegetables, kids. And Kobe in the museum is listen to your parents, kids. So I wonder what the Immoral Hero is going to be about. Also, the Immoral Hero tells about, it gives, if I had read this earlier, it would have given insight to the museum having a dragon under it. Pretty neat. I want to read it this time. It wouldn't be bad to get it over with. Heartless Egger will be like the end of the game. It's the last thing we gotta read. Might as well. Part 1. Birth of a Hero. A long time ago, a boy named Mark lived with Shino, his younger brother. Mark constantly sought attention and desired to become a great swordsman to protect his hometown, so he devoted himself to sword training. Shino was very shy and looked up to Mark, following him around and imitating everything he did. As time went on, Mark indeed became a great swordsman, with strength easily surpassing all others. One day, a large monster ambushed the town, and the townsfolk asked for soldiers to protect them. And while some people fled in terror, Mark stood strong and headed toward the monster. "I'll protect my hometown!" Mark cried valiantly. His sword was not fit to dispatch the monster, but he refused to give up and attacked the monster with all his might. By the time the soldiers arrived, the monster had turned tail and ran, and Mark proudly stood there on the battlefield covered in blood and gashes. Thanks to Mark's heroic efforts, not a single person was injured, and peace was bestowed upon the town once again. A mother clutching her baby thanked Mark, for she lived close to where the monster had appeared. "Thank you, Mark," the mother said. "You saved me and my child. I will tell her stories of your heroics when she is older." The baby smiled at Mark. Mark would never forget her smile. Everyone in the town praised Mark's bravery and regarded him as the local town hero. Happy that his hard work was paying off, Mark devoted himself to his sword training even more. After that day, Mark always received praise and adoration from the townsfolk wherever he and Shino went. He was given special treatment at popular establishments and received gifts from many people. Shino was awed by how much people admired his brother. How do I become a hero?" he asked one day. "It's simple, Shino," Mark responded. "First, you get strong like me. Then, when you defeat a truly horrible monster, you'll get recognition and finally become a hero." Shino's gonna go get himself killed. Shino nodded at his brother's advice. Okay, I'll work hard to become as strong and be a hero too. He'll become a true Erebonian man. Something had changed within Shino the day Mark became a hero. It seemed as if Mark always did everything right, while Shino was destined to fail. Shino had given into this idea, but had given up on himself and his dreams in the process. But today, Shino had finally realized his dream, which was to become a hero. He would no longer live in his brother's shadow, but instead devote himself to becoming exactly like his brother. And from that day on, Shino studied under his brother's tutelage in order to become a hero. Mark continued his heroics in felling monsters whenever they scourged the town. With each passing day, Mark's swordsmanship grew, and eventually he was able to tear common monsters asunder without batting an eye. After battles, Mark would always wipe the blood off his sword in a stunning fashion, which gave Shino a sense of pride and the drive he needed to improve his own swordsmanship. Monsters have blood? Don't they just disappear and turn into the sepith that they ate? I guess they drop monster parts after we fell them too. So I guess there is leftovers. Never mind. There are leftovers, so they would have blood. I got sepsis in my blood. I got the crystallization disease. Put me in the hospital. However, all the admiration and praise Mark received finally went to his head, and he came to the conclusion that he was superior to everyone. Rip Mark. Rip Mark. Mad with power. I'm the only one defeating monsters around here, Mark arrogantly told the townsfolk. Giving me the same treatment as those too cowardly to face evil is an insult to my heroism. As Shino didn't know any heroes but Mark, he began to believe that what his brother said was true, and this pushed his desire to become a hero even more. Adoration twisted. Mark continued to defeat monsters every day to protect his status as the local town hero. Not to protect the town, but to protect his status as a hero. However, eventually the monsters stopped appearing, meaning that Mark couldn't perform heroic feats as often, and he started losing fans and receiving less praise. Fine, Mark said haughtily. If killing monsters here is enough, I'll just do something even greater. He believed if he showed the townsfolk even bigger and stronger heroics, they'd treat him like a hero once more. So Mark started venturing into the forest to dispatch monsters there. In order to boast about his strength and seek more praise, Shino followed him every time in awe of his brother's feats. One day a thief appeared in town. Mark easily killed the thief. Killed? But believing that wasn't enough, Mark ventured outside the town and killed all the thieves he could track down. Killed? People don't die. This is Trails. Thanks to Mark's heroics, nothing would ever be stolen anymore, and Shino continued to follow his brother and watch him kill without hesitation. Real role model right there you are, Mark. On another day, a burglar came to town, but Mark tailed him and killed him. Oh my god. Are we sure this? However, Mark wasn't satisfied with just the burglar's death, so he tracked down the burglar's family and killed them as well. Okay, alright, Mark. You're getting a little rambunctious with your actions. Your so-called heroics. While Mark was able to protect the townsfolk from crime, the town itself became known as a ruthless and barbaric community because of Mark's violent justice. And the more Mark brandished his sword, the less the townsfolk regarded him as a hero. Fearful of Mark's brutality, the townsfolk distanced themselves from the murderous swordsman. Why are they shunning me? Local town hero and their savior! Mark was confused, but didn't bother asking anyone's opinion, not even that of Shino. He was too proud of himself, believing himself to be the perfect being. I know what I have to do. I must become even stronger and kill more enemies. Surely they'll praise me and call me a hero once again. And so Mark remained blind as to why people no longer considered him a hero, obsessed with being lauded as a hero again. He pursued his sword training once more. the immoral hero making their appearance. I was told as a kid that all I had to do to see a real dragon was get lost in a museum and survive a demon attack. I'd probably do it. Same. Same. Most definitely. That's the moral we're taking out of that book. It's not listen to your parents. It's get lost in a museum. Maybe at night. Maybe spend a night at the museum. Part 3. Successor. The town folk were too terrified to stand up to Mark. I'm grateful to Mark for saving our town, one local remarked, but if I say or do anything wrong, he'll assume I'm an enemy and have my head. The others shared in his sentiment and started praising Mark again, both out of fear and to calm his wrath. Mark seemed satisfied with this. So you finally remembered how important a hero is, he arrogantly said to a crowd. Exterminating monsters is simply pest control. You see, if you don't kill them all as soon as they appear, they'll multiply and wreak havoc. They must be destroyed, and I want you all to help me. One day, Mark was tracking a kidnapper that had been spotted in town, with Shino following not too far behind. Mark rallied some of the townsfolk who helped him uncover the kidnapper's identity and decided to catch the criminal in the act. Mark stealthily tailed the kidnapper and waited for the latter to approach a victim, then pounced like a lion that had caught its prey. The kidnapper was dead before he even hit the ground. Watch that just be that the person he supposedly just saved. Watch that be their parent that Mark just killed. Mark grinned, proud of his heroic efforts. He then extended a hand to the kidnapper's victim. You saw that, didn't you? You're safe now. I killed the enemy. The victim was a young girl. Mark recognized her as the smiling baby he had saved all those years ago, when he had first become a hero. But her face showed no traces of that bright smile. Instead, she stood there, dumbfounded and covered in the kidnapper's blood. Dad, why? Mark was confused. He had been expecting words of gratitude. He looked down at the dead, bleeding man and noticed a colorful bouquet and a birthday card. What's going on? Mark asked the stunned girl. I killed the man that kidnapped you! He's so stupid. The girl stared at Mark, her pale face that was initially full of fright, now full of hatred. Murder! You murder! What did you do? What did my father do to deserve this? Sorry, Dusty. Mark was shocked at the young girl's words and couldn't believe someone of her age was filled with such rage. Saving this girl as a baby had started Mark's career as a hero. He felt a chill down his spine. Without saying anything, he turned around and left the girl with her dead father, Shino following close behind. He still doesn't realize what he did. Mark had no idea at the time that the kidnapper was the girl's father. Due to a family argument, the father had to sneak into town to see his daughter, which was where the kidnapping rumor started. And with her birthday drawing close, he'd been looking for the perfect opportunity to deliver his gifts to her. Mark fled the town, wiping the sweat off his face. He'd killed many monsters up until this point, but it wasn't until the girl called him a murderer that he realized he'd been killing other humans. I've been killing monsters, not people. Killing monsters makes people happy, so it's the right thing to do, right? He wondered aloud, trying to convince himself. Shino shrugged. You took down the enemy, so why don't we go tell the townsfolk? He asked. Oh god, Shino is so corrupted. Mark felt unnerved. Why don't you tell them instead of me? He requested. Well, why though? Shino asked casually. After all, you're always rushing to brag about your heroism as soon as you can anyway. Mark felt even more unnerved at Shino's detached words. The girl's voice started echoing inside Mark's head. Murderer, you murder. What did my father do to deserve this? Mark felt pure horror for everything he'd done and finally confessed to Shino. I'm going to stop pretending to be a hero. If you want to be a hero, you should. With that, Mark handed his prized sword, which was still dripping with blood, to his younger brother. Shino grinned, his eyes alight with alarming joy. Oh, really? Then I'll be a hero in your place! Oh no. Unable to hide his elation at finally achieving his dream of becoming a hero, Shino accepted the sword and plunged it into Mark's heart without a moment's hesitation. I killed the monster, so that makes me a hero, doesn't it, Mark? Shino beamed as his older brother fell to the ground. He wiped the blood off the sword and sheathed it with pride. He was now the spitting image of Mark. All that needs to happen now is for the townsfolk to see that I am the hero! As Mark watched Shino joyously stride into town, he repented his deadly sins and closed his eyes for the last time. Huh. I wonder if Shino could be a parallel to one of the characters in that we're dealing with. I'm not sure. But it certainly seems like that this Shino guy would make for a mighty agent or Anguissa of Ouroboros. Got that murderous, doesn't care for life attitude. Also, that's the reason that no one dies in Trails. It's this book. Because killing is evil. How early did you say for Tom? I want to do 11. Only have one more book series to read, and it's the long one. It's the main one for CS3. Trails, are you gonna close? Oh, you're crashing? No problem. You can crash. Do your thing. Yeah, I'll get up and I'll start streaming at 11. That way I can stream 5 to 6 hours if I need to. A little longer even. Don't lay on the keyboard, buddy. Let me finish streaming first before you ruin anything, okay? I'm sorry, I have to push your head a little bit. I was able to fill out the time a little bit with some required reading that we needed to get done eventually. And the Moral Hero is quite the interesting book. Short story. Yeah, I'm wondering if this Shino person is somehow out and around as just under a different name as one of the people that we are against. Kind of creepy to think about. Very extremely moral hero. Are you sure about that? Are you sure? Ba, 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 Jazz to the sky. Maybe that person I'll raid. Looking for a person to raid. Trails person to raid. If no trails, then we do art. 3D art. 3D art. 3D modeling. I've been showing Popper and Jen the outfits coming around. We're gonna rate this person who's doing art. They're making shorts. Blech. Thanks for watching today, folks. Hope you had a good time. Look forward to the big dungeon stream tomorrow. It's gonna be a long one. Wonder how much lore we're gonna get. Probably gonna get like a moment where we defeat our friends and they're like, haha, you defeated me. I will no longer try to stop you. Go ahead and accomplish your goal. So. See ya. Bye. Mwah. Yes, Dusty, I smacked my lips, huh? Yes, I did.